Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, Unfollow muted no chat stream, February 19, 2022.
Back to your station. The bots have returned.
Arcanoloth says, the toilet prize. Arcanoloth says, Splash is still up.
Oh crap. Damn it. Shit. Thank you. Well, that was a goof. I've not done that in a while. How were you this evening? Evening and night.
Arcanoloth says, gotta have that splash guard, wouldn't want any floaters hanging around.
Right? It doesn't matter anyway. Content is not really that great, but I got on
Arcanoloth
last
says,
morning.
good man, about to drive up to see my favorite people in the whole world this week. Middle one is getting a tooth pulled, unfortunately. I gotta provide moral support.
Ah, that's nice. Well, not the real tooth pulling, but it's nice you get to see them. Or, ouch. Is it like an adult tooth or like a baby tooth?
Arcanoloth says, yeah, he's in first grade, so baby tooth.
Ooh, getting it pulled that early must be bad. You know, for it to not like fall out naturally or something.
Arcanoloth says, they live 3 hours away, so bit of a drive, but I'm young, I can handle it.
Hell yeah. That's what bladders were made for. If you don't have like
Arcanoloth says, yeah, they all three eat the same junk, but the other two look fine. Must be genetics.
it has to be.
Arcanoloth says, haha.
He got the Danny DeVito genes versus the Arnold Schwarzenegger genes. Yeah, if your nerves aren't kind of shot a little bit, the bladder will hold a pretty good while. You know, I always got those things like when you go like a long road trip type situation or scenario where you'd kind of be anxious about where you're going and getting there, that it's like you have to pee every 10 minutes, you know? The fluid just builds up in your body or something. Some wild shit right there, man. It's wild shit. Or like the traveling shits. It's like the traveling urinations.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, I'm east of the Mississippi, so rain common this week.
Oh boy. Me so sloppy. Uh-oh. We have one that can't come in. Okay. Oh, there she goes. Okay. It's so stupid, that thing. Built up pretty good Dyson sphere marks and stuff there. Okay, today is definitely a make a 5,000 or whatever, or 500 offer here. What's the sale look like? Available quantities, that there. Must be a huge line to take that long. Starting one of those up like every day now. Well, I got the mind meld device I can make now. Only it didn't take so damn many. What is it, marks? Is there a way to drop marks, or is that already like halfway down? I can't remember. I want to say I just remember a way that the marks went down somehow. Oh, somehow went down somehow. Start that up. Discovery that Delta 12. Okay.
Arcanoloth says, if it's 250 marks, you have the ACCT gear discount, only have to do that once.
Oh, so it is discounted. I thought it went like further down. Cause yeah, it was like 500, right?
Arcanoloth says, still needs 5 canisters for some gear, but you can grind that out.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like creating them because I think for each of these characters, Tarzi and Suki, I'm going to give them the shield that allows faster running, and I think it even like has more. Well, that's the one right there. Versus what she has currently, she has to 590 resistance, but still, it's the Dyson shield, just as a shield or whatever. But I'm thinking about giving her the other one to allow her to run faster. And maybe the armor too, to make them all run faster.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, worth a try, see how much you can buff run speed on your away team to try and keep up. I'm curious to know the results.
She's saying I probably should like work on that more, like focus my efforts on that. I probably could like
Arcanoloth says, slap M with the Imperial Rift armor as a placeholder if you do not want to pay for disco armor, then just buy the shield.
Imperial Rift. Where was that at? Well, if it's in here in the reputation system, I can't do that, right? Oh, you mean the
Arcanoloth says, it's not an important focus, just do that when you have time.
Damn it, can't like click on it.
Arcanoloth says, event reclaim for Imperial Rift, you had it last time.
That's right. Plus 10 run speed. Upgrade. Okay. Not overview. Status, somebody with them. Okay.
Arcanoloth says, Imp Rift 2 PC for 25k perf is good filler if I'm in a hurry and do not want to buy gear.
What about upgrading this Imperial? Let's see, it gives it 202 maximum hit points. Maximum is 50. That's why I like the Terran one though, because it gives so much more hit points and critical severity. But versus 10% run speed, damn it. Damn it. I'll tell you what though. Let me get the duty. Okay, I did that already. Alright. For this one, events. Where is it? It featured infected conduit space. I'll do that with Lilu.
Arcanoloth says, not sure I would upgrade the Imperial Rift, I'm usually just using it as filler. Maybe on a KDF doing the theme.
Dude, I could totally put that on. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about that damn Klingon recruit. About like giving him armor and stuff. Or giving my crew armor from that. I need to lower the level down from advanced. Because I'm just trying to get him through the stories. I mean, but I made the stories harder by putting it on advanced. I put it on advanced so that I can upgrade the ship through patrols. But since
Arcanoloth says, the nanopulse pistols look cool on a KDF.
Nanopulse. Could I use a lollipop from Hugh's Winter Wonderland as a LARPA for...
Arcanoloth says, yeah, do story on normal always, to get build together and do recruit stuff.
Yeah, I need to lower that on that Klingon then. That's why it's taking a little bit longer to do stuff, I think. But I was thinking, like, of just as a joke or something, buy one of the lollipop LARPas from the Hugh's Winter Wonderland and just give it to Carl, my, you know, bridge officer on Michael. But I don't know if it would work, though. I mean, it's a physical thing, but would it not attack anyone or be slotted for him? I think it would be funny. Damn, that tornado. That thing's huge.
Arcanoloth says, winter weapons only work vs Wonderland enemies, I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if I could even slot them for Carl. Because I think it would look hilarious him running around with a lollipop. Last night, or this past morning, after I got through watching Letterkenny, or a little bit of it, I got on here and played as Lilu in the story missions to get her these resonating Tetrion beams, so that she'd have 2 more Tetrion beams to use. Because she's the Tetrion build. I couldn't find any more just out there without, you know, rep stuff. And there's one right there. Look at that. We'll need. We're not going to get it anyway. God, that's annoying. I had lightning strike shit. That's what I get for looking away and trying to eat during the playing.
Arcanoloth says, Tetrion is the most underserved energy type right now yet.
But yeah, that's what I wanted her to be, was a Tetrion player.
Arcanoloth says, take your pick of mission rewards, rad, or lockbox stuff.
I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it's just something. But yeah, she's the Tetrion weapons. And Michael is the anti-proton. Hull integrity below 15,000.
Arcanoloth says, some decent stuff in Lobby, but nothing that jumps out at me as amazing as Ball Set, or Altamid Set.
Ooh. Okay, since we got that, let's go back here. Efforts daily. Select that. And yeah, we're going to make another shield. The lithium. Doesn't she have reputation voucher? Good deal. Okay, so that's not going to eat away at least I don't think it will. At the dilithium. So we can do that. We can go ahead and just do that. Get that out of the way. Put the canisters in there. Click off of it and back on to make it hurry. Okay, there we go. I hate watching that thing just go. The Rex. And Tarzi came back with me, but not the other one. Ugh. You get started with that. Go to the chat. Type in Phil Pet Team List, and boom. We have someone else. This time it's Boar. Boar. She's such a bar. Maybe I should rename her to B apostrophe O-R or whatever. E. Boar. Didn't mean for her to come down. But you get what you get. It's about time she had time to play. She's got the dildo. Yeah, her weapon is this. Vorgon Tetrion Discharge Prism.
Haha, yet. Like the book, you get what you get.
Get what you get. There goes the city. Six of 7.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
The outfit that Lulu is wearing all the time came from another player on the Winter Wonderland like 2 or 3 years ago. I just liked the way it looked, so I thought, I'm gonna give that to a player. Okay. So that, 3 more canisters, get another one. Okay, and I already put that in there. Okay, good deal. Let's go to Michael. Michael Miles. Michael or Michelle. Man, since I was watching Ancient Aliens on Amazon Prime, one day it just stopped being on there, available. I was like, damn. And it was still on my watch list and stuff. You know, remind me when this is available to watch again. And I thought, what channel did it used to come on? I look it up, History Channel. I'm like, okay, let me download the History Channel app, just because, you know, for Roku or whatever. I did. Ancient Aliens is on there. So I continued to watch it with that. Since I don't have Prime. Dude, it costs like $12 and something a month just to have Amazon Prime. That's too much. I'm not if you're only going to watch like a season of something and that's it. I told a coworker today about one of the movies I watched on Amazon Prime. About like a guy with these supernatural powers that can control lightning and start fires and stuff like that. She said, "Cool, what's the name of it?" And I was like, "Dude, I have no idea. I just watched it." I said, "I don't know. I'd have to go back and look it up."
Arcanoloth says, hard agree. But you know someone pays that.
Yes, they do. I mean, I think I watched everything that I could during that free trial that was worth watching. A lot of movies from Amazon. Because I tried to watch just Amazon original movies to get the Amazon fix out of it. I'd already seen The Tick, which I love that show. It's a pretty good show. Like the cartoon. But, you know, it ended. That Good Omens was pretty good. I don't know if it's ever coming back. And The Expanse, of course, but it's over, right?
Arcanoloth says, Amazon is still light on content compared to Netflix and Disney yet.
A lot of what they had on there was like...
Arcanoloth says, they have lots of stuff, but not all of it is The Expanse.
Yeah.
Back to your
A lot
station.
of B
The
movies
bots have
type
returned.
situations and other movies from like different suppliers. Like it was like, you know, you can watch
Arcanoloth
this, but
says,
you had to
The Expanse
subscribe.
is on pause, maybe a film in the future but nothing announced at this time.
Is it paused with these same characters, you know? Or is it going to be like jump ahead in the future type situation? 'Cause that universe can continue, you know. I know that, but you know, the Razanate, I mean, is it over for it completely? I mean, the actors, whenever they had their little sit down and question and answer thing at the end, they didn't seem concerned that they weren't ever coming back. You know, it was like just a mid-season break type situation.
Arcanoloth says, I thought it was interesting they teed up the Strange Dogs, that's a prequel to the final 3 books. Kara and Zan and Admiral Duarte, their story is just starting.
Never-ending story. And then they had like that Telltale Games, right? Version or something. What about Foundation? When is it coming back? Dr. Loomis, you little piece of shit. Why are you...
Arcanoloth says, the sets are packed up, no plans to continue with Amazon, everyone is happy with the story they told, but they are leaving the door open to adapt the final books later. Arcanoloth says, the Telltale game is a prequel about Drummer Yet.
Okay, come on, everybody. Get up here. Yeah. Leave everybody alone. We got things to do. We don't have time to be fighting this thing. Telltale makes pretty good games. I've still got Back to the Future installed on here. And I have the Doctor Who game with Matt Smith that was just for the BBC people, you know, but proxies and all allow you to do stuff. That was pretty good. I even, like, for one of the story arcs, I made a fake trailer. You know how they used to have the Doctor Who trailers and it like dun dun
Arcanoloth
dun
says,
dun dun dun.
for now, the Expanse story continues in the books, and we have plenty of other content.
I just want to see it though. They can do the Lego version or something like that. Yeah, we'll make season 1 into a Lego movie. There we go. The Razanate and Lego. Somebody made it in Space Engineers. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty fun game. The only problem with that game is those damn asteroids.
Arcanoloth says, Admiral Duarte's final message to Marco Inaros said, you were a useful distraction but I have gods to kill.
If I were to read the books, would it go more into like the mythology of the aliens and stuff like that? Would I know what's going to happen in future projects, aside from little tweaks they'd make for, you know, TV or something? And the Ori aren't going to come out and go, "Hello to the Ori sausage." Louis Gossett Jr. was a prior of the Ori. He always was talking like he had something to hold on to.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Arcanoloth says, books go way more into detail with more characters, more storylines, all that got smashed down for the show. Some characters got improved as a result of hindsight, or just smashing 5 storylines into one character to work with the actors they had for the show.
Right. Kind of like they did with The Walking Dead, and like they didn't have Daryl, but they had Dwight, and they just kind of moved some of Dwight's stuff into Daryl.
Arcanoloth says, the show you saw adapts the first 6 novels, there are 3 more and that's the end of the series.
Oh wow. So 6-1. Wow. Well, just like the universe of it.
Arcanoloth says, yeah exactly, so you work with the tools you have.
It's a shame we never saw a lot of the extra stretched tall people, that couldn't survive on Earth. We kind of got introduced to them in the first episode, and that was it. See you losers later.
Arcanoloth says, it's great world building, generations of Belters were stepped on to get us to the Transport Union.
Bong, 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 bong.
Arcanoloth says, first season did a bit of stunt casting with the Belters yet, but as their hiring director explained, for bigger roles you want the best actor you can get who is interested in the role, and tall does not equal acting ability.
Not unless you're a predator.
Arcanoloth says, Naomi is the tallest member of the Rosai crew in the books, but her actor on the show was born on Earth, and they liked her performance.
Oh yeah, she was Earth. So like her being the Belter or whatever, she was extra tall because of her mass and being not born in certain gravity and stuff affected her. But instead they just use a
Arcanoloth
regular
says,
person.
so it was a case of do we take a worse performance and ultimately make a worse show, or make the best show we can.
Right. Right.
Arcanoloth says, yeah exactly.
I don't know, they can do a lot with CGI these days. I was watching a video from Corridor Crew today about the bad and good CGI of Bollywood, which is the B movie like Hollywood. And there's like one of the movies they were talking about was this complete, like they CGI'd this old dude or older guy to be like a teenager again through
Arcanoloth
like the whole
says,
movie.
the books make a bigger deal out of Belters being scared of Amos. He's older but muscled for an Earther and he could probably take them apart with his bare hands.
Yeah. Well, actor dude was pretty bulky, Like you can tell he'd been in the army and stuff. Or a faction of army, maybe Marines in real life. Dude, am I doing this by myself? I sure am.
Arcanoloth says, yeah they were all in great shape.
Damn, I took them all on.
Arcanoloth says, you want more Amos, read the novella The Churn.
Amos just didn't give a shit. I got a few audio files I was going to use on here for a lot of the Amos, like just him talking about stuff. Nobody ever died with full bladder. Like asking someone how long they think it's going to take for him to snap him in half or whatever. He was the muscle.
Arcanoloth says, Amos Burton was a crime boss down in Charm City, 2 street rats took him out, and played rock paper scissors to see who took his throne and who took his ID and went to space. Arcanoloth says, and that's why his buddy calls him Timmy.
Timmy! Come on, do not set, do not reset, do not reset, do not reset. You little fast son of a bitch. Damn it. I'm just gonna reset behind me right there. I was wondering why I kept having to struggle with this. They're freaking stuck at the door again. I can guarantee it. Do something about that there, guy. Oh, you can't. Here, split in half and do something about that guy. Oh, this is turned into a nightmare. Michael, you can take a hit. Just let it happen. Damn it. That one's going to be reset too. Some bitch. It's repaired itself. No shit. Wait a minute. They were out here and they helped me in the other one. Where the hell are they? Wait. Oh, yeah. That's my fault. I told them to stay where they were. To stay away from that dinosaur.
Arcanoloth says,
Whoops.
just relax and let it happen is not what Michael wanted to hear.
Just relax and let it happen. Alright, here comes Carl. He'll come help me. He's got his new batleth. It's time to watch him in action. Loomass. Come here, Dr. Loomass. You son of a bitch. Oh, that was my fault. I left him out there, yeah, to die. I left him out there in the field to die. I was going to be off tomorrow, but now I'm working. Yay! Yay! Oh boy! Yeah. I'm going to keep clicking it until it happens. Going to keep clicking it until it happens. And it did. Please don't reset. Yes.
Arcanoloth says, in the words of Rihanna, work, 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 work.
Work, 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 work. Dude, when she was in Bates Motel, I thought that's kind of odd, but she did alright. Of course, they completely reversed the whole who they killed in that, but I guess it's alright too. And Norman dying was not what I wanted to see in that. But it happened, and it's over. Freddie Highmore can play a damn good Norman Bates. He plays the crazy so well. Andy's British. There was that,
Arcanoloth says, I can always stand to see certain people, Rihanna is on that list.
can stand to see her. When Bates Motel had come out and was like ending the last episode or whatever, you know, with Mary Crane and all that, I cut together like a little movie of it. I think I still have it on here.
Arcanoloth says, some people cannot stand Lady Gaga showing up in stuff and talking her clothes off, but I bet she's a lot of fun.
You mean when she's not her performance persona? But just like a real person sitting there, talk to or whatever? Like take away the... Get rid of the paparazzi and the cameras and stuff? Stephanie. You gotta wonder how down to earth a lot of actors are once they're off camera, or how they really are. What was some? Okay, this is totally off subject of what I'm talking about, but today I was talking about Jack Reacher, telling the associate I was working with about what movies and stuff and shows I had been watching since I had.
Arcanoloth says, I mean yes she's been acting, but a certain amount of that is her personality in what roles they choose or do not choose.
Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, like, you wouldn't get Harrison Ford to read Shakespeare.
You'd get him to read stuff from his plane when he's about to crash. Oh yeah, to be or not to. Ah, ah. Harrison, are you okay? I'm okay. This isn't the Millennium Falcon.
Arcanoloth says, haha.
Harrison Ford. He's a professional pilot. That's where he can land any damn where he pleases. If it's a golf course or the wrong runway, he's okay. He's Harrison Ford. Fly, yes. Land, no. Remember that? It was so true. It was so damn true.
Arcanoloth says, I always get a laugh at Boyega fanboying at Ford. He asked Ford, since he is a pilot, does he have any tips for acting like he's flying the Falcon? Arcanoloth says, Ford says yeah the important thing to remember is this is all fake, it's not real and walks away.
It's all fake. He really hated that damn character, didn't he? He hated Han with a damn passion. Or either he hated the franchise, but like something fierce. I mean, anytime they he's like just wishing they would kill off his character all the time, and it's just something else. Ah. But I was talking to an associate today about the shows that I've been watching on Amazon, and I talked about Jack Reacher, and said, I explained to her, about the movies and stuff, and that Tom Cruise, and she said, hold on a minute, what would you think if Tom Cruise played Iron Man? And I was like, Tom Cruise is Iron Man? And she said there was like some sort of a rumor going around that he's going to be Iron Man.
Ford was okay with it, he knew he was being paid, it was a commercial project. He likes to play that up for the fans, but he said he told Lucas to kill Han in Empire to motivate the others' heroes, which makes sense to me.
But they saved him. They kept on and on and on about him.
Arcanoloth says, yet I started that rumor. It was me baby me.
But to see Tom Cruise as Iron Man, he'd have the energy for it, that's for damn sure. He's one of those actors that takes that adrenochrome to stay young, according to conspiracy theorists. Ooh.
Arcanoloth says, Tom Cruise would lose the helmet and just get hit in the face repeatedly.
Right. His teeth would shield him from the pain of being hit. That's what he would do completely. He'd want to really wear the outfit as it is in the show, like the movie. Even though proportionally it's like would break your leg to wear it the way it looks. But he would want to do it exactly like you're saying, without a helmet, so everyone would know it was him. He would be his own stunt double for it.
Arcanoloth says, okay, bonus PTS for the Orion Eng in a bird of prey named Matthew McConaughey in the ex-Dallas Buyers Club. Arcanoloth says, I bet each of their ships is a film.
Each of their ships is a film. The Matthew McConaughey. It'd have to go shirtless, that's for damn sure. Because that's the way he rolls.
Arcanoloth says,
okay, where the hell are you
Bio,
at? There you are.
alright.
alright. Alright. You just imagine like Hollywood meetings with movie executives about a movie that he gets cast in, where it's they're all sitting around the table and he's like, I got a question. Like, okay, what is it?
Arcanoloth says,
Do I get to take my
Tars,
shirt
if
off?
I pass out, take the stick.
I get to take my shirt off, right? Sure. All right, let's get this making movie thing happening here then. All right. Laid back and relaxed. What was that show? Was it True Detective or whatever? It was pretty good. Woody Harrelson. From the dusty mason, her rooming shadow flows, written in the pages of the frozen creosote. She twines her
Arcanoloth
spine up
says,
slowly
True Detective S1 yet.
towards the... Is it like still a series? Because I think I stopped watching it after season 2. Because it had John Carter guy in it, and what's her name, and stuff. And the theme song was that guy. The war was lost, the treaty signed. I was not caught, I crossed the line.
Arcanoloth says, anthology show yet. S3 was great. S2 needed longer in the oven.
Ah, so I haven't seen season 3. I think I barely watched like season 2 and was like, eh. It wasn't doing something, I don't know. I think it was because I was expecting Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey to come back. But it never happened, so... When the sound of all rattlesnakes unfold.
Arcanoloth says, the idea was a different genre and tone each time, and they tried to do Noir S2 but it was rushed.
Yeah. Keep the change, you filthy animal. You're gonna just stand there? What the hell? What the hell, man? What the hellman's cheese and sausage? Hellman's mayo. What the hell, man? Okay, who's shooting at me? Okay, it's a Voth specialist on the ground or something over there. Voth specialist reporting for duty, sir. The generator has been shut down.
Arcanoloth says, S3 went back to Time is a Flat Circle and investigating missing kids, with Marsala Ali in the lead. Arcanoloth says, I saw he's the new Blade.
Oh, like Vampire Blade. Wesley Snipes, yo. Wonder if Wesley Snipes is gonna make a cameo and all that. He is out of prison, right? Wesley Snipes is the sniper, rated R.
Arcanoloth says, but that's the issue with anthology shows, if it lands, people want more of the thing that just ended, and if it doesn't land, it gets cancelled.
Yeah, I think that's what in season 2 I was expecting. Of course, you know the ones from the first one. The characters to at least be there in that, or be the same kind of thing going on, or maybe circle around. Like I know, like American Horror Story. It's always like a different something every time too. But I just kind of expected them all to be there, but it was completely different. Did it already
Arcanoloth
do that
says,
one?
this is where Fuller wanted to do an anthology in the Trek universe for CBS, and they said we'll all let us think about it.
Well, let's think about
Arcanoloth
it.
says, I mean yeah you could do that, but then it's not an anthology.
It's a continuation of something, but not the same thing. Previously on television. One thing I know for sure is Enterprise had like the best Andorian makeup look to an Andorian, I think. Other than
Arcanoloth says, but the original idea was to do an anthology show.
the war was lost, the treaty signed. I was not caught. I crossed the line. I need to continue that one day. I kind of gave up watching American Horror Story. Can't remember the last one I watched. Or
Arcanoloth
which one I
says,
was about to
I heard
watch.
they never did Andorians on the TNG era shows because they thought the TOS makeup looked ridiculous, but we got lots of Bolians on DS9 because they liked that look.
Ah, the Bolians, yeah. I always wondered about that. Like, you never really saw
Arcanoloth
Andorians.
says, then for Ent they said you can't not do the founders of the Federation, so they had Westmore redo the makeup to look better.
Yeah, he's a pretty, he did a pretty damn good job. And he was like, what did he worked for like the CIA or something like that, doing makeup for them for spies like back in the day, according to his daughter. Because they were on Face Off. I used to watch that show a lot, and one of the things was to like make up someone to look different or whatever like that, but make it real. And he told us a little story about him like working for the government and couldn't tell us exactly like what he did,
Arcanoloth
but
says, I did not know that shit.
yeah. Well, if you ever watched Face Off, from Sci-Fi Channel, yeah, there was like I said, an episode where they had to do, make people look still like people, but hide them. And he briefly told him about his work with the CIA and spies and stuff like that. You know, and I thought that's pretty cool. That's where they had Neville Page on there and that other guy with the weird hair. What was his name? Glenn something. Neville Page being the one that decided, let's have bald Klingons that look weird for Star Trek, the new movies, and then let's just go ahead and let them be in Discovery as well. When Klingons go to war, they shave their heads only in Discovery era. For some reason. But when our Klingons in TNG go to war, they braid that shit. They braid it a certain way to look more fierce and everything.
Arcanoloth says, yeah I was okay with Kelvin being different bows it's a film, we always upgrade the look for the film.
Yes, the film, I agree. But they spread that shit to Discovery. But who was it that was saying, like, I don't know if it was like a video I watched on YouTube, or if he was like talking to here about it or something like that one day.
Arcanoloth says, Disco was trying real hard to look like a film budget S1. because it had to launch CBS All Access.
Yeah. But it was something like due to First Contact, when the Borg went back in time, they kind of altered the future just a little bit, and that alteration was
Arcanoloth
Enterprise.
says, they always do this. Trek is their tentpole and DS9/Voy/Ent has to anchor a new network. Remember UPN?
Oh yeah, UPN. I remember that fondly. I remember barely being able to watch it because it was UHF band, and it was like static all the time because where I'm at, you couldn't hardly pick it up. That and Fox and PBS. But now, since we got digital, it's a lot better. So my first go around watching Enterprise
Arcanoloth
was
says,
reruns.
they had the Rock Envoy because they wanted cross promos.
Kill it with fire. You gotta kill it with
Arcanoloth
fire.
says, haha, fiddling with the rabbit ears.
Dude, yeah.
Kids these days.
I had like the rabbit ears in my house, but I also had like foil, attached to like some metal clothes hangers and stuff draped around to just try to get more of a signal. And the first time I ever watched Enterprise, it would go in and out of snow, the ants on the screen, snow, and the sound would just like back and forth, and I could not keep up with what was going on with that until finally, like years later, whenever it finally like went to like DVD or something like that, and I was able to actually watch it. I thought, this ain't too bad after all. But I think that's one of the things with that. It could have probably done better had it been on a different network. Because UPN had just like launched not too long or whatever. And the shows for it were just very, if you watched it, you did. If not, no one knew about it. But it was something about like what we're getting as far as Star Trek now is because the Borg went back, changed things in First Contact, which then offset the actual future or the past, which was Enterprise. And the Xindi thing like originally didn't happen in the original like timeline for Enterprise and stuff. And then it caused a different scenario with more time travel interrupting that timeline, which caused like Kelvin to branch off again and kind of run it into that kind of thing.
Arcanoloth says, and showed the Borg drones in Antarctica from the sphere in First Connect, that got dealt with.
Yes, that was a pretty cool episode. I kind of like that. Like they didn't know what was going on, but it was the Borg, and I'm thinking to myself like, did nobody like document what these things did? Even though they didn't call them the Borg, they didn't know them as the Borg, but surely someone would have said, "Hey, there's these things running around, and we're shooting them with our phase pistols, and we're only able to get so many shots off before those phase pistols aren't working again." But no, I guess nobody documented that shit. It just went to Section 31 or whatever. But yeah.
Arcanoloth says, exactly how the Kelvin timeline deals with all the future stuff we have seen that has to happen to protect the timeline isn't really answered in those films, so that's an exercise for the viewer.
Yeah, I always thought it kind of wild that, the Kelvin stuff happened the way it did, or that Star Trek, and people
Arcanoloth says,
well,
and was way too trigger happy with introducing TNG elements that were not supposed to exist yet, like the Ferengi and the Borg.
Yeah. Well, at least the Ferengi episode was everyone was unconscious pretty much for that, so they didn't see them. But it was whenever the 2009 Star Trek came out, and people were mad because, it's like redoing some of the history or something like that, or changing this or that. And someone said, well, maybe it's an alternate timeline and all this kind of stuff. And to me, I was like, well, it's just Star Trek. And as long as it stays its own thing and doesn't really interfere with,
Arcanoloth says,
you know.
yeah, it was pushing believability at times, like let it rest with the hit parade and have some new ideas.
But it just makes you wonder, did the fans cause them to like come out and actually say,
Arcanoloth
hey, this
says,
is the
it
alternate?
shows a fundamental lack of confidence in their own ideas to do Frankenstein vs. Wolfman each week.
But you gotta think, if not for the Borg interfering with First Contact or something like that, what kind of like Enterprise show would we have gotten? You know, what would be the differences? You know, if time hadn't altered
Arcanoloth
Enterprise.
says, and was weak at first, but so were the other shows. It wasn't given a chance to succeed.
I agree. It should have gone for another season at least. And who knows? It could come back. Everybody's older now, but you know. I mean, they have that whole idea.
Arcanoloth says, it makes you wonder if there is a timeline where the Borg didn't go there. This goes into the Borg farming theory on Reddit.
I'd like to see an origins of the Borg. You know, and that whole V'ger idea about the Borg and stuff. Like, was the Borg an accident?
Arcanoloth says, we see in several shows before Disco existed that time cops from Future Federation are protecting the timeline and their own existence.
Yeah. It just makes you wonder, if it wasn't for all of that, what would be and wouldn't be the way it is on these shows, like the like, you know, talking about timelines, and even like the Flash on the CW and stuff like that, and all that in the comics. And what's the prime timeline where that stuff has never happened, to where they have to have time patrols and all this kind of stuff? Like, if we can get a glimpse into that universe versus all the
Murdoch says,
alterations.
welcome to the prime timeline.
Welcome to the prime timeline.
Arcanoloth
Hey,
says,
Murdochs.
fans keep asking for the origin of the Borg. I hope they don't. I like the idea that the Borg do not know their own origin, and it's not just one thing. The Borg are an idea, a warning of what can happen if we serve technology instead of it serving us. The Borg can happen anywhere. Arcanoloth says, the more they do the Borg, the less scary they become.
Yes, it's true. I guess that's why they had that control thing, and everyone kind of thought, oh, this is maybe the Borg. But I always imagined like the Borg were just an accidental development
Arcanoloth
of some
says,
society.
Doctor Who had this problem, where the Daleks are supposed to be badasses, but each time you see them they get beat up by the Doctor.
Yep. And they keep coming back too. It's like the Master. No matter what, yeah, the Master's coming back.
Arcanoloth says, control is a great example, yet we accidentally Borged ourselves, and that is how it starts.
You just imagine like on some planet out there where there's this disease or something, and people are able to fight it back with like implanting.
The term is punch clock villains, in ref to Doctor Who. Murdoch says, I've been waiting forever for the Borg origin story. They were created by the Romulans or some ancient civilization that is no longer around. To be honest, I really don't care either way, just trollin'.
Gotcha. But just kind of like in my head,
Arcanoloth
see it
says,
as
haha.
like they're trying to save a civilization by like creating cybernetic type stuff that you attach to yourself that can heal you or do this, like a little nanovirus that just goes rogue and
Arcanoloth says,
turns you into
yet
a
I
Borg
cannot
kind of thing.
gain any answer that would be more interesting than the mystery.
Yeah. I mean, in the Orville, like what's his dude robot guy is like they're supposed to be like a Borg type situation, you know, where they're trying to
Murdoch
destroy
says,
everything.
I'm home alone as usual on a Saturday night. Fuck San Antonio. Fuck this shit reality I'm living in.
Yes, reality sucks. It needs to end.
Arcanoloth says, well, ya got an internet connection.
That is true.
Arcanoloth says, so that's something.
It'd be like sitting at home in the dark, no internet, no candlelight, and a bunch of books that you can't read. That's not fair. I had all the time in the world now.
Murdoch says, yeah, an internet connection to go to horrible dating sites with fake people and robots. Arcanoloth says, go shoot some fireworks over the board or start an international incident.
There you go. If you get bored, start a war. I'll tell you a little fun thing to do. Replica. That's a fun thing to do.
Murdoch says, oh yeah, the border is a great place to get killed. Arcanoloth says, I'm convinced dating apps are a scam. Think about it, if you find someone you leave.e they want you to stay and look at ads, but if you realize it's a scam, you leave, so they have to dangle that carrot.
Dangle.
Murdoch says, they are a scam, it's a joke.
Dangle. Pitter patter, better get at her. Sorry, I watched like 3 episodes of season 8 of Letterkenny Last night or morning. To be fair.
Murdoch says, of what?
Letterkenny. It's a Canadian show. It's about Canadian rednecks.
Murdoch says, I'm sorry. OXNYX053 says, what's the scam?
Got rednecks on there, the jocks and the drug heads.
Arcanoloth says, maybe if you look like Chris Pine, and are willing to deal with a lot of BS to get what you want, but otherwise it's a waste of time.
Go ram it, I'm tired of those flying fuckers. I need to watch that new Ryan Reynolds commercial.
Murdoch says, well, here where I live there are too many stupid shits. Arcanoloth says, I was referring to dating apps, for people that are straight, male, not highly attractive or charismatic, you are not in demand.
Like, basic person likes to stay at home and watch TV. For dating apps, press 1. Lowered expectations. That was always funny on Mad TV.
Arcanoloth says, apps are full of guys, so the bots go there to get your eyeballs to click their links. Murdoch says, I am referring to women here as stupid shits actually lol, and of course the men here too, it's 90/10 stupid to decent. OXNYX053 says, as an overweight potato, I agree.
Mr. Potato Head and his bucket of parts.
Arcanoloth says, dating market has the same problem as the job market.
Hello,
a bunch
Ox.
of buyers and sellers in different locations, complaining there is nobody nearby. Someone has to move.
Ah, balls.
Stream Elements says, for a list of chat commands type, commands without quotes. This will trigger 3 bots to talk over each other spamming the channel with information. Arcanoloth says, but now let me sit down in the floor and complain nobody is here to help me, that's the market. Murdoch says, yeah, and going out drinking isn't a good idea, so I feel like a prisoner in my own place. OXNYX053 says, and Trump killed the mail-order bride market. Arcanoloth says, yeah, I would not suggest going out to drink these days.
Trump killed the mail order bride.
Arcanoloth says, at Oxnix053 haha.
No mail bride for you! Are there like certain restrictions if you do like have a mail order bride? Like you have to like make so much money and provide for them and whatnot? Like the ones from China or something, or like you're like property or some
says,
shit.
2 out of 3 wives of Trump were foreign-born, proving once again that we need immigrants to do the job Americans won't do.
Hey-oh.
Murdoch says, I think I will put my shotgun in my mouth and pull the trigger. Just joking, it just feels good saying that. Arcanoloth says, that's a good question, never looked into that.
Shotgun, huh? A bit deep, yo.
OXNYX053 says, well, what the hell is Melania, Miranda, what's her name Trump?
These damn immigrants, Donald Trump, coming to America. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. I don't even know where she's from, to tell you the truth.
Arcanoloth says, Melania brought her entire family over, and they speak their native language at home with her son and her family. It drives Don insane.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about here. Whatever it is, it's huge. And I don't want to be a part of these talks. I'm going to go in here on my Twitter.
OXNYX053 says, it does help that his daughter is like 1/2 a syllable off. Arcanoloth says, I heard she has a BF in NYC, and didn't want to be first lady. Demanded a full ride to university for Baron or she walks.
What the hell? I didn't summon these Alachi while they're here. That doesn't make any damn sense. And it doesn't sense any make no damn either. Put it. Alright, withdrawal. 93768.
Arcanoloth says, that sounded like a guy trying to sing Puttin on the Ritz on the toilet.
Herb! Hark the herald angels sing.
Murdoch says,
so
I bought the 12th legendary thing but don't really have any use for the ships right now and don't want to do any new builds right now, so.
Wow.
OXNYX053 says, if you use the Imperial set Rift attack, you get ground Ela key. Because episodes are hard and it is extra ground help.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? Is using the...
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
I don't think anybody I have has the Imperial set, or was it this? I'm using Revolutionary for that. I don't get it.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's haha. Cue that gif from Quantum Leap where he looks in the mirror and says, am I retarded?
Oh my god. Ah, my god. I'm retarded.
OXNYX053 says, that stuff it, S the ship stuff.
Revolutionary? Ugh. Clicks on it 1,000 times to shoot. Clicks on it 1,000 times more to shoot.
Murdoch says, stuff the penis in the pussy.
Pussy willows.
OXNYX053 says, I just finished leveling my mirror strike wing.
Oh, he's ejecting.
Arcana Loath says, ya see ya work the penis in the pmup and then ya get the jello puddin'.
Get jello pudding. About Bill Cosby's jello pudding monster. What you do, you see, you insert the thing into the rectum. Then you grab the pudding and you mix it into the bowl and you put it inside the thing itself and squeeze it into the rectum. Then you add some drugs, make sure that the women stays asleep, and you go after them when they're asleep and not waking up. You put your pudding in the pudding hole. Now you know what I mean. Then you do the Cosby jig wearing a sweater. Damn it. Could have a GIF file of that. GIF. 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 Gaius Balzar. Gaius. 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 You know, Gaius. I could totally make that. I could totally do that. That's a good idea, me. Good idea. I'm seeing it in my head, so therefore it is going to happen eventually.
Murdoch says, guess I will log in to do my dailies. OXNYX053 says, but yet, I've got to look cross-eyed at my other tunes to find a use for the other 4 ships from the 12th Annie bundle.
I still want to get the original one. Original. Talking away. Talking. Talking. Tickle tickle. Bye. Show no fear, for she may fade away.
OXNYX053 says, there is one in the 10th Annie bundle.
Any bundle. Well, that's what I'm trying to save up this Zen for. I do have some Steam monies, if it comes down to that. But I am trying to save up some Zen to get that 10th anniversary legendary original bundle, if it comes back around. And I'm doing it the hard way, of course, which is the dilithium grind. Which is what I'm doing over here all the damn time. I am not a president.
Murdoch says, it was just on sale.
Yes, but I did not have anything to get it with. Which is why I'm saving up again. And I'm going to continue to save until I have at least 10,000 Zen.
OXNYX053 says, I have to log out to see if it is still there.
Log out? You're gonna have to lag out? You're gonna have to log out over here. Sure.
Murdoch says, yeah, the 10th would serve you well, methinks.
Yes, I would love the 10th. I would get all these ships that I want and stuff. And that would be an in-game, I guess, for me. Just having those original ships. And that's it. The Enterprise has just discovered a strange new planet. And the Gamma from all being stars.
OXNYX053 says, I have to 10th bundle. So I have to log in with the wife or kids account to see if it is still there. Murdoch says, nah, that ends up being just the beginning.
Just the beginning? The beginning of an addiction? You have an addiction to Star Trek Online. I'll turn these cameras off and we can talk one-on-one. Dr. Phil wants you to talk to give him money. That's what I hear every time Dr. Phil will be talking about something. He'll be like,
OXNYX053 says, and that addiction is a problem. Why?
You. You are addicted
Murdoch says,
to the game.
haha you.
You, Dr. Phil McGraw, whose wife was
Arcanoloth
trying to
says,
sell her product
you are
on his
fat.
show.
Ain't no point in Shugat coding it. You'll just eat that too, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Feel Good. Dr. Feel Good.
Murdoch says, you are you.
You are a bad person, and you know what I mean? Dr. Phil. We like started on Oprah, right?
Murdoch
Something
says,
like that.
it's a you hiccup.
Yeah, a yickup. A yickup. A yickup. But nah. No.
OXNYX053 says, it's stage 2 dementia.
Stage 2. Did I mention you may have dementia?
Murdoch says, she likes it in the Angus. Arcanoloth says, at Oxnix053 ha.
Stage 2 dementia. What's stage 1? I can't remember. I can't remember, Cap. I can't. Bring. Phonosia. Yeah. The way. It's a 2-for-1 special whenever you have a Klingon. Cling on me. Terran is 6. Undine. Why the hell do I not have those started? Tearing that ass up. Oh, okay. I need to level it up.
OXNYX053 says, typically a tremor, but he has one of them. So stage 2.
Dementia. Undine.
Arcanoloth says,
Omega.
the Rippin' and the Terran.
They're tearing that rip up. Ripping the tearing up.
Murdoch says, Scorp, have you been spamming infected for the featured event for all the boxes?
No. I have not. I have too many people to worry about on here. I don't know what to do next. I could be doing that, but I have no time. I have no time. I want time. I miss time. Time was fun to have a long time ago. Now time does not exist.
Murdoch says, well, it's a good idea cause after you finish the battle you just queue up without leaving and instantly put into another one. Arcanoloth says, if you need marks, infected normal goes fast.
Goes fast? Yeah, it goes fast. It goes fast. It goes pretty fast. F-I-S-T, goes pretty fast. Sandy beaches. Sandy beaches. Prepare for a flight. You know, I could probably do that as Zhanka right now. I mean, they waited.
Murdoch says, so I am on my Metatorp boat, I can solo it, but if you want to go.
I mean, technically, I do need to make like a tree and get out of it.
OXNYX053 says, Stage 1, Tremor or Vocal Malaprop. Stage 2, both. Stage 3, where did I put my gloves? Stage 4, that's a nice loaf of toast you are sitting there when I took a bath.
Okay, I can't add that pour canister to here. I guess it's not gonna happen.
Arcanoloth says, need marks, down to clown. Murdoch says, K I'll hit you up after I finish this eye up iter iritus.
Why the hell they put an eye on there anyway? Just why didn't they just call it Jupiter? You know what I mean. You know what I
Kevsky
mean?
underscore says, Pharynginer, 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 Pharynginer.
Pharynginer. Hey, Kev. Put the Pharynginer. Pharyngenar wins.
Arcanoloth says, John Madden.
Okay. Football! You're gonna want that football in there. John's mad and stuff. Why are you mad? I don't know. John's just mad and stuff. Yay. But yeah. Lushanka. Lushanka! What are you doing, Lushanka? You bastard. She looks okay and stuff. Reputation though, why the hell?
Arcanoloth says, well folks I think it's safe to say today we are gonna see some football.
I think it's safe to say we're gonna see some football today. That's insane. Why can't I add that spore canister? What the fudge? What the fire truck? Maybe I don't really have one? I don't know. Oh, I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. I forgot it's actually have to be in your damn inventory to do shit with. Insane. Oh,
Arcanoloth
damn
says,
it.
the project to build the canister is bugged, need to finish.
Boom, ree, boom, boom, ree. That's what a gun sounds like. Standard issue, huh? What the hell am I doing with standard issue shit down here? Down here. Down yonder. Over. If it's in the overflow bag, it doesn't work. But if a bridge or an officer, duty officer is in overflow bag, they can still do like duties and stuff.
OXNYX053 says, dude, what the gag ha?
What the? Hey, I got a little bit of that in there. They keep making this shit. I don't know why. I don't understand either in there, man. I need to do the trader mission with her so she can have that holographic trader. I keep feeding it to my people, but they don't seem to like to eat it. What's that infinity
Murdoch
for?
says, you can't make this shit up.
Can't make it up. Yeah, see, we can like feed it to everybody. Achoo! Kneeling exile, king of the wild frontier. He does nothing. He's just there. Kagan Crockett. Gach. I never said I was a good player.
OXNYX053 says, just discard it. It's not worth the space it is using, even in stacks.
True, but what am I going to do with the spaces anyway? I mean, what am I doing with it? I have no use for any of it. Let's see, protection status. We don't care. What's this, like pamphlets or books or some shit? What is he? Bolians? Nope. Orion. Ryan. Gorn. What's this? Dual disruptor. Bing bank. Bing bank. We're not gonna do Bing bank. Or is this a Bing bank? What is we? We is a disruptor. Dual heavy. No wonder I can't shoot shit. 45-degree angle, so you gotta be like pointing directly at their ass. That sucks. 360, we can get that from behind. Oh, let's check our traits. Because yesterday they were disappearing off my characters again.
Arcanoloth says, "Oh lordy."
Oh lordy. Lordy have mercy, boy. What's this? Let's get rid of that.
Arcanoloth
Salvage.
says, "Trash the lower mark gear first. Replace with MK12."
Well, what I like to do is kind of keep some of this in here for whenever there's the endeavor for salvage, so I can just like blunk it all through there and get it done. What did he say to like the other day? The mechalith, Poink. Get rid of that. Discard that. Sort it all out here.
Arcanoloth says, "Salvage. You walk over to the exchange, buy gear, and salvage."
True. Let's say true. I love my overflow bag. It's so fun.
Arcanoloth says, "Really no need to take up inventory when it can sit on the exchange." OXNYX053 says, "Consider a dual heavy cannon wide and a single cannon. They both have a better arc of fire."
The single cannon's like what? 180 degrees or something? Or something like that or something? Thoron infused. Who cares about Thoron? What the hell is Thoron anyway?
OXNYX053 says, "Yet."
Why do I have this in here? Why do I have this in here?
Arcanoloth says, "Not sure I would ever use singles in the current game. If the ship cannot seat duels, it should probably use beams."
Well, you know, I'd like to have some.
OXNYX053 says, "Same with the Mark 15 cannon R&D end cap craftable dual heavy cannon with a wide PROC."
I wish there was a way you can discard all of this stuff and still retain like the credits. That would be awesome. I think I kept
Murdoch
some
says,
of these.
"Put most of that crap in your bank."
Like crap. But I'm waiting to do the thing. Yeah. We're gonna get rid
Murdoch
of that.
says, "The stuff in your inventory, not the poop stuff that needs to be sold."
Oh yeah, I know like these little canister stuff and whatever things can be put in there because they can still be accessed from the from the bank, like pulled virtually from the bank to be used. Where did it go? Ancient power cell. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Like that. I can put that in the bank and still be able to use it from the bank. That's what's amazing about this here. It's amazing. Discard. Discard. Discard that. I want to like start a character where I use the basic stuff they always have and never upgrade it until I start getting the reputation system. And whichever like marks I get the most of, I use that reputation to just like reputate the gear to use just for that ship as like a challenge thing. You know, just whatever reputation, like have like a number generator or something like that and assign a number to each reputation.
Kevsky _ says, I've done that with some of my outs.
Oh wow, really? Okay.
OXNYX053 says, there was a ROF argument with using a dual or quad cannon in a bunch of cannons to avoid a firing lag sing a torpedo. Arcanoloth says, yeah, that sounds like a challenge. OXNYX053 says, or, just hit random for your first TFO.
True. And but what if the TFO like has like random marks and stuff? Damn, I shouldn't have done it that way. Now I can't figure out which one goes where. Damn it, Meg. Repeat, the imposter is not to be injured. Let's put those right there just to fill in the gaps. Over here, and over here.
Murdoch says, I was thinking of doing a stream and only using white gear and telling everyone on the stream that white is the most powerful and gold is the worst. Arcanoloth says, Haga.
Oh yeah, it's the best stuff, man.
Arcanoloth says, that sounds like a lot of people that stream in this category.
No, do the T1 challenge. Just your basic tier, your first ship you ever have in the game and all just your weapons, and just go through the whole story missions that way. Discarding everything you ever get. Damn it, I clicked on the wrong thing. Shit. Can I recycle and retrieve that? Nope. Oh well, whatever. It's not like it's a big deal or issue. Discard holds down the button to make it quicker. You discarded. You the bastard, you discarded.
Murdoch says, I'm gonna take a quick shower, down for infected when I'm back.
Well, I wanna do infected, you know, kind of get it out of the way in my other characters. But yes, after you return, I could do that. Just need to get some stuff.
OXNYX053 says, random TOFs always do. You get the TFOS marks with or without the first run bonus if you've done it in the last 20 hours, and you also get a random mark box you pick with no first time bonus and extra dill. Kevsky_ says, I'm down to infect any of you cuties.
Thought I would have some more of these guys. Wait a minute, where's my, he's right there. That dude was inside of here the other day, and like the actual thing. Why for he disappeared? Why for he do that? Why, chicken thigh? Let's see.
Arcanoloth says, I'm pounding out 5 of them right now for marks on this alt.
Wham, bam, blam. Programmable matter. Go ahead and take
Murdoch
all, get
says,
that out of there.
since there are 13 reputations plus 1 for fleet marks, I'm gonna run infected 14 times so.
Defected. Disconnected. She is Klingon, hurrah! Yay, I barely got credited.
Arcanoloth says, I have a few more alts to knock out, so I'm at this for a min.
Blink, 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 blink. Run, damn it. Run, Blade! Okay, they're running away from there, so that's a bad thing. Does that mean the park's almost captured? Derb. No, it does not.
Kevsky_ says, I must have run infected close to 30 times earlier on my Klingon recruit.
Damn. Did you get the same marks or just different marks? Man, I need to do some AFK Omega capsule stuff or some shit so I can get some upgrades. I'm like, because I don't want to sit there through them.
Kevsky_ says, got all them at least once.
All of them at least once. All the purple ones turned into blue ones, so you just got them all at once. Is it? All. O-I-L.
Kevsky_ says, then did more just for leveling.
Nice. No ice. Nice. Play? How far is that one? No need to go over there.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent.
Hello there, Commander Arnold. Arnaldo. We'll call him Captain Arnaldo.
Engage transporters. Troops in.
Arnaldo. What's that? Mega reputation. Okay, keeping that. Keeping that. Okay, and sort. Gah. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Events featured. Infected. Seriously, Elachi, they just started showing up for stuff too on every single character.
The situation is grim.
Brothers Grimm. The situation is grim. What kind of Klingon you are? You're white, so you are like does nothing. Beam down additional security escorts. Chance to beam one and whatever. So she's common. So who the fuck cares? Go away. Discard your ass.
OXNYX053 says, dude, you could have asked in the stram.
Ask what?
Arcanoloth says, nobody knows where the Elaki came from. One day they just jumped into town and started dancing.
They were dancing.
Arcanoloth says,
like
the
the
dancing
Voth.
Elaki will be my new dive bar.
Like the dancing Voth yesterday.
OXNYX053 says, running a cure. Anyone want in?
I mean, I just needed to progress my character, so I was just gonna get this done and jump over to like my other characters. So I try to like get them in before my midnight. That way I can have like the time to just do whatever. It's my little problem. Like, Archer, get him in there, let him do his thing. Archer, Australian for beer. You allow your children preparing to be boarded, or else we'll go after your house. Then why are you firing at that? Once it's used to go over here and plays with all these other guys here. So will someone please clean up these dead Borg ships? Turn around. Ooh, let's fire the thing. Is it this? Enhance weaponized mycelium emitter? Like, if I use that, is that what's causing these Elachi to pop up into existence? Yay! Hi! Boom 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 boom.
Arcanoloth says, the situation is grim. My water heater exploded, and all the plumbers won't return my calls after the Klingon noodle incident.
Sensors confirm that the transport conduit has been destroyed.
Has been. The situation is grim. My water heater exploded. Klingon noodles. The Klingon noodle. Ah, damn. You are what we consider a noodler. You will eat these ramen noodles. Ramando. His name is Ramando. Okay. Skipping myself for now. Going to Archer. Archer. He's got problems. Archer. So he needs to get his Dyson on. I guess once I get to level 50 on my recruit, I need to return here to actually do this part of it. Since whenever the story called for me to do to help on the Dyson ground, I just ran over there to Commander Arnold, and it cleared it as if I had already done the task. So I think it was because it was too low of a level to start it. I think 50 is when you get to actually be able to do the Dyson correctly. The Dyson sphere. It's not the Dyson vacuum cleaner. Nah. We don't have no Dyson vacuum cleaner over here. Huh? Previously on Ray Donovan. Sure. Are you sure? I'm sure. I need to watch that compilation video of every time that the word sure has been said on Ray Donovan. Sure. That it sounds hilarious. Yay! Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Like solving mysteries or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck.
OXNYX053 says, I saw a video the other day of someone washing their car at a gas pump, using the pump.
Holy shit. That's not dangerous at all.
OXNYX053 says, to be fair, it was E85, so not the good stuff.
I'm sure they wanted to clean their car really well. And clean it they did.
Arcanoloth says, at Oxnix053 that's natural selection at work. Arcanoloth says, when ya see some shit that makes ya just keep on walkin'. Don't want none of that, no sir.
Oh, no, I'm good, thanks. Goodness gracious. Been cheaper to go to a car wash. I must have been on some good shit. Well, gas it can clean things, you know, no matter what kind. It's a good cleaner. Sometimes it's a bit strong for things to clean, but yeah. Oh, would you imagine like driving in that? Like after you've quote unquote washed it.
Man, this car wash has gotten really expensive.
Could you just imagine the look on people's faces whenever when they see that? Does anybody walk over there and say, "Hey, man, you're pouring gas on your car"?
Arcanoloth says, "Look at all those idiots honking their horns. Joke's on them. My car is getting clean."
Yeah, and you know most places where you get gas, they'll have like the little window wiping wand or whatever, you know, to clean your window off. So they're probably thinking, hey, you know, just use this to scrub with. It's got a squeegee on the back of it. Rub it in there good. Make sure you get them in all them cracks. Whoop, some of it went down the wall. I forgot to roll the window up. It'll be all right. Expensive car wash. It just makes me think of Dumb and Dumber when they're driving in their van and you're seeing the desert in the background and like what is it? Harry looks at the map and he says, "According to the map, we've only gone 6 inches." Or is it?
OXNYX053 says, she hosed down her wing mirrors, then wiped them with her hand.
Needless to say, if anyone saw a car on fire, they understood what happened. You see it in the news. Driver was saved from the vehicle when it spontaneously caught on fire.
Arcanoloth says, now that's ginger looking good.
Oh, shit.
Arcanoloth says, I was just wondering why that car was on fire. Now I know.
Working at the car wash. It makes me, it makes you think like, okay, somebody cleaning your car or whatever like that, and you've pissed them, they pissed the cleaner off, so the person cleaning the car says, "Let me get the keys." He goes over there and just pours gas all over the car. Yeah, it's all good. You're good to go, and leaves like a trail behind it. Thinking Wile E. Coyote type scenario, but the opposite where it actually hits the target. The gunpowder trail. Mission Impossible music happening during it. Dun, 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 dun. Kaboom! And then Urkel, did I do that? Yeah, make sure you use that cheap gas for cleaning your car. Yes, I'm sure that ball lightning was needed for
Arcanoloth says, red light, green light.
Red rum. Dude, it doesn't take much to knock these damn vaults down. What the hell you need ball lightning for? Just ball.
Murdoch says, changed my mind, gonna run infected once to satisfy the daily, then get the fuck out, maybe watch a movie. I've done that 2 day back to back and burned out. Played Stow last night till 4:30 a.m. so.
Yeah, I got on early past morning, and stayed on it till like 5:30 ish or whatever, just playing as Lilu to get stuff.
Arcanoloth says, yeah man, I'm on the infected train until rep is done and I'm out.
Peace. Peace. Pizza, pizza. Yeah, don't want none of this shit. That's for damn sure. Where the hell are my people
Murdoch
at?
says, I'm on the Angus train.
The Angus train to Georgia. Looking for a soda still. He's way behind. He's in a bind. Making right there. Fire on the mountain. Run, boys, run. Previously on The Flash. Hey, there's my people. Okay. Don't worry, everybody. We got it done. We got it done. No matter what.
Murdoch says, the butthole surfers would often surf one butthole to another.
They didn't mind the sun sometimes. Image as it shows. Taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary. Never know just how it looked to other people's face.
Arcanoloth says, reminds me of my fav customer service story. I worked at Hardee's when McDS was moving into breakfast and they were losing money. They had the idea to roll out a new lunch menu, and pushed that hard.
MacDonalds. They recently reopened a chicken place locally
Murdoch
where
says,
I work.
yeah, MCD reminds me of Buttholes too.
Buttholes too, in theaters these.
Arcanoloth says, so we all got trained to tell customers about our all-new, Angus beef, thick burgers. My smart-ass friend on drive-thru asked each customer if they wanted an anus beef dick burger all day. Murdoch says, haha. Arcanoloth says, the regional momager rolls through and goes nuclear. He hands me the mic and goes to the bathroom right as the manager storms in.
Oh my god.
Murdoch says, her ha-has don't sound very enthused.
Oi, 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 oi. Yeah. Okay, we'll do infected as Archer.
OXNYX053 says, ha ha ha. Arcanoloth says, who the fuck was on that window? I weakly point at the bathroom.
Must have had some real good fun in that, though. See that they have more of an automated thing now, where it's text to speech and all that.
Arcanoloth says, my friend fakes some explosive diarrhea with soundtrack until he goes away.
Like Shorzy from Letterkenny.
The situation is grim.
You okay in there, Shorzy? Good deal. Planning on watching some more season 8 of Letterkenny after this. Then figure it out how to watch some more. Hint, 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 hint. You know, Emule's still a thing. That's pretty interesting.
Murdoch says, I'm hoping Trudeau gets beheaded. Arcanoloth says, oh no, the hockey girls are at it again.
They recently had the finger in the anal hole type of speech on there that they were talking about. And then Derry wanders off and then comes back. I like the cold opening is like, so you were on the porch talking to your friends the other day. You will escort us to your home world, where we will eat, drink, and be merry. Marry who, sir? Not anyone, you dumbass. Who's Mary? Am I gonna have to come after your ass? Okay.
The probe is closing in on the grid. Destroy it.
The Enterprise. Will Archer save the human race from the Enterprise? Find out next on Enterprise, with Enterprise and Prizes of Enter.
Destroy it.
Destroy it. Probe was destroying the transporter. But you know what? I found that transporter and destroyed it myself.
The probe is repairing a transformer. Board have repaired that transformer.
Damn it! Those motherfuckers! Those cocksuckers. When I watched the Ray Donovan movie, since the series got canceled, so they made the movie to close up the story, I was thinking to myself, when are they gonna say it? When are they gonna say it? And it wasn't too long into it, they said it. Quark second. Hey Ray. Huh?
Murdoch says, that show was met.
You had to have liked it. It was a fixer. It had Liev Schreiber in it. Well, it's over now, so it doesn't matter anymore. Huh? Sure.
Murdoch says, most shows in general are meh though.
That's right. They don't matter. Nothing does. Yay, I pooped out some dilithium. As far back as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a gangster. Wanna be? Okay. Alright, okay, get off the screen, buddy. Sensors confirmed there was a... Okay, man, alright. But sensors, yeah, okay.
OXNYX053 says, this character could use a couple 3 stacks of GA.
That's right. Dude, you haven't seen anything yet.
Arcanoloth says, pooping dill rocks sounds painful.
And it is. I'm looking forward to it killing me one day.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Why in the hell are we scanning shit? We don't need to scan shit. Shit needs to scan us first. Yeah. 300.
Arcanoloth says, sensors confirm these red rocks fell out of your pharynginer. OXNYX053 says, pooping dill is better than passing them like stones.
Ooh. Yeah, I could see where that'd be painful. Dilithium stones. Come on, damn, get done with the spore canister for crying out loud. For sake. My gosh, this game. Okay, well, we'll just eventually have it there, won't we?
says, imagine getting a kidney stone but it's still a thiamore. Arcanoloth says,
ouch.
I ain't got no narrow urity why I could pass the child myself if I had to.
Or like, yeah, it'd be worth something, like if you could pass dilithium, be like the goose that laid the golden egg. Be like, I made this. What's worth a lot of money? Do it again. Space. Okay. Handle that. I'm
Murdoch
not going to all
says,
that bullshit
I
again.
bought the HyperX Cloud 2 wireless. Is that a good gaming headset?
I have never heard of it. But as long as you have, like, I think the headset part, that you can actually hear plugged into your speaker system, it probably won't reverberate back.
Arcanoloth says, good gaming headset, pick 2.
He's good headset to have. Good headset to have. Good to have. Got to be good at like shooting phlegm out of your face, whenever you're Jewish.
Arcanoloth says, my experience, anything marketed to gamers is make of 100% pure Chinesium, with some markup added.
Chinesium? Chinesium. Yeah, it's like, what, 500 to 800% markup for things sometimes. Hello, mister. Bye, mister. Okay. Events, 12th anniversary. Jupiter is stupider than the Jupiter.
Murdoch says, this one was 4.5 stars on a Maxon with 49,000 ratings.
That's good. That ain't bad at all. Does it fit well and can be adjusted pretty good. What kind of mic does it have? You tested it really well? Or are you going to use your own mic? And just use the speaker,
Murdoch says, it's a removable mic. I haven't received it yet.
Oh, wow, removable. So you have just the headset. Well, you can always test it. Test it with your stuff and see how it's going to work.
Murdoch says, I bought it cause when I play Escape from Tarkov I need more sound isolation. Murdoch says, but yet I could use it to stream.
Yes. I think that's one of the things that's like a must in a
Murdoch
way.
says, isolation.
Isolation, yeah.
Arcanoloth says, Amazon ratings can be astroturfed. Important bit is it fits your head comfortably.
Because having the ear muff or just headphones, you know, because you're cutting off like the external speakers.
OXNYX053 says, my go-to for a brand is COS Experimental. But their broadcaster stuff is also good.
I mean, I have these Turtle Beaches, and they've done pretty good over the years. Dude, that looks like it can release a little tiny ship.
Murdoch
Look at that.
says, I like the wireless though because the wire is usually the part that goes bad.
Yes, that is true. Mine almost got completely ripped out whenever a dog came pummeling through my room. Battle stations. Clear to battle stations.
Says, at OXNYX053 anything audio file is better, and I can add a mic easily.
What's this one do? Reverse shield polarity. Okay. So I need to look at the stations.
OXNYX053 says, I am on a desktop mic.
Let's see.
Murdoch
Emergency
says,
power to shields.
you have to be careful of the term audio file often used for crap gear LOL.
Power to shields, my power team. Heal. Reverse shield polarity. Maybe right there. Just sacrifice that. Engineering
Arcanoloth
team,
says, that's funny because my experience is wireless stuff never works, but I'm way too much of a cheapskate to drop $200 on a high-end wireless anything. At my price point I can get a good wired option or a crap wireless option. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's well yeah but gamer is 100% haha you are an idiot we can Chagra markup too as well. OXNYX053 says, okay, I'm on a Discord call for a bit. Murdoch says, I'm joking, so I can tell you for experience it all depends.
Going that far, I'll have to get me some Depends. Okay, now we can repair our damn shit. I mean, I have...
Murdoch says, for example the Logitech wireless stuff is super solid.
As long as you have the batteries for it and everything's
Arcanoloth
charged.
says, I always read reviews. Brand loyalty is for suckers.
Yeah, we got the hostile.
Murdoch says, it works amazing and very responsive, as good as wire. I have a wireless keyboard and mouse.
Wireless and via. It all depends, that's right. That's what I would say too. It all depends. Turning my shields off to make it even fun. More fun for you. More fun for me. For us. For we. Ah, they're over there now. Damn it, fucking hell.
Murdoch says, as far as a headset I think it's a bad idea to buy a $1,000 headset. They exist but you better have ears made of gold.
Right. I think as long as it fits well and it's comfortable on your head and
Murdoch says,
doesn't chafe
those
your
are
ears.
for recording engineers really. I wouldn't even buy them though and I record music.
Music makes the peephole come together. Yeah.
Stream Elements says, for a list of chat commands
Alright,
type,
damn it.
commands without quotes. This will trigger 3 bots to talk over each other spamming the channel with information.
I'll just turn that thing off.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's too rich for my blood. I'm using Sony MDRs, and those are the nicest cans I've owned. Murdoch says, I totally agree with you on the term gaming.
Gaming chameleon. They come and go. I'm waiting for somebody to shoot me, damn it. I'll take my shields completely off. I want to be fired upon, and not damn one person gonna shoot my ass. That. There we go. Come on, let's back me. Well, maybe I shouldn't attack you first.
I need to do this, I need to do that, I need a job.
Ooh, there's a good one.
Hell, yes. Yes.
But they might. You give them time, boy. We've locked down the projectors.
No.
She is. The back door. Hey, don't talk about my back door.
Murdoch says, so these cans have 7.1 surround sound, not sure what tech that is really.
That's weird. I mean, you think like, okay, I'm not too much on super audio stuff, but if you have a left and a right ear, you have a left
Murdoch
and a
says,
right.
it also has a noise cancelling mic, guess that's good.
Well, yeah, you can cancel off just ambient noise in the background kind of situation, or as best as you can. But since our ears are left and right, pretty much like audio going in right, audio going in left, I mean, I guess it can mimic the surround, but to make it sound like it's coming from behind you, but do you really need that experience? That's my whole question. I'm not too much on the surround sound or audio from behind,
Murdoch
left and
says,
right.
for escape from Tarkov, yes.
Escape from Tarkov. Oh, you like hear enemies coming or something?
Murdoch says, exactly.
Okay. I need to measure something on my TV because I have an idea of 3D creating these little vents that can attach to the speakers, because for some reason the TV has the speakers facing the back of the television and it goes toward the wall behind it, you know, the audio, so I have to turn it up a little bit louder. But I'm thinking, what if I can curve that around, filter the sound
Arcanoloth
forward
says,
with something?
headsets with claims to surround sound are marketing. What you want is just a set of cans that fit well, and they'll sound fine. Murdoch says, which MDRs do you have? There are different types.
MDR? You speaking them there German words, ain't you? Ain't you? Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. What do we want to get? Competitive is still low.
Arcanoloth says, MDR V6.
I need to get something to hold that damn Roku. That adhesive shit doesn't work for nothing. No, we do not want to. Oh yeah, we want to do that without there. Okay, here we go. 500. 109759. Yeah, that ain't too bad. Not enough to live in. Bum bum dum bum 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 chum bum 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 bum. Let's go check out Gary real quick. We're not gonna like have him do any kind of story missions. Just gonna see if his concussion never went away. I doubt it. How are we doing, Gary? Gary the Klingon. Let's see. We're gonna go to. Damn it. Let's go to your inside ship or something. Starship Bridge. Yes. That's a good one. We need some. We need you to be on a grant. Oh, it's the default. Yay! They don't give a shit about us. Oh, they're steadily coming down. Look at that. Okay. Combat exhaustion, combat fatigue. See, he still has a concussion. Still has some head trauma. He's internally bleeding twice. Still, I mean, he's still alive though. Muscle tear, radiation sickness. He's doing pretty damn good. I mean, you know, the other day he was just like way out here. I mean, with solid red all across the board. So he's losing some of them. You know, he's getting healthy. That's good.
Kevsky_ says, he looks great.
He looks great. Hey, you got a little blood on your nose, man. It's fine. It's just coming out of my ears too. Why doesn't he have like a Klingon bridge? I wish they made bridge. I wish they'd let us make the bridges of these ships. Like, give us a customization option, like the Foundry or something was, and where you can bring in the different sets and layouts and place things down, like the consoles and whatnot. And maybe like, you know, look at that. It's just a 2D picture, which it usually is a 2D picture. It's an actual screen instead of like. It's just propped. At least it's attached to the wall. They got a good wall mount from Walmart for that. Look at that there. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, just sitting on the mounted to the front there, ready to fall over at any time because that's a pretty big television with a little tiny mount. Yep.
Arcanoloth says, sounds like housing in SO yet. Requested feature.
That would be nice, and like, you know, as you gain more credits or something, you can buy different consoles to actually physically put in here and physically build the interior of your ship or something. That would be pretty cool. I would like that because I like to expand stuff. That's pretty good. And then actually have it where people can, you know, they visit your bridge, but it's not a pre-made bridge. It's get it done, get it done, get it done. Obsessive compulsive. Okay. But yeah, hey, see, some of it's come down again. We still have a concussion, head trauma, internal bleeding, muscle tear, and radiation sickness. Some of it's, well, we got combat fatigue from doing nothing. We may need to like relax or something like that. Maybe force him to sleep. There we go. But he didn't want to be found on the floor, so we wanted to make sure he looks like he's actually doing something. So we'll just have him do sleep. There we go. So he's still awake. He's exhausted. No, he's all right. He's good. Yeah, Gary's good. He's okay. He doesn't have any kind of problems. Yeah. How far are we on that anyway? Let me get that done. Do some of this stuff just to get him caught up on things. Oh, we've graduated that up a little ways. Can we? Ooh, we can. We can get him started on that. Our ground weapons. Get some modules.
Kevsky_ says, why are the Klingon rewards so poop?
Because they don't give a crap about Klingons in this game. I mean, you think about it. When the game started, you couldn't be a Klingon, right? Yay, got commendation. And almost a level up. Continue. We don't care about the store stuff yet. Not now for that guy. Plan that. Plan that. Go over here. Go over there. Plan that. Plan. Yeah, whenever they started this game, wasn't it just Federation only
Murdoch
anyway?
says, at a consistent volume of 75 dB, the headset can last 32 hours, 3 minutes. Arcanoloth says, you wanna know why? Arcanoloth says, cause fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, you always thought the Jim Hadar were like the worst on the bottom of the list in this game, but it's nice to Klingons. I mean, they weren't planning on like giving us Klingon content until the fans were all like, Klingons. I mean, we don't see like people out there yelling for Ferengi stuff, or Cardassians, or well, at least we got Bajor for nothing. When no one ever goes there unless it's an event type situation. I mean, once you're done with the story arc of Bajor, how often do you just go to Bajor and hang out and sit there and do whatever? Never. That's when nobody gives a shit about Bajor. Let's see. Brigadier General, space ability, fleet support. Well, that'll be good. We barely have a fleet. Yep. I bet they haven't ranked me up. Nope. Commander, you are talking to a Klingon warrior.
Arcanoloth says, Hathan is chill. Too bad it's full of feds moaning about Dominion on DS, and we need to retake DS9 Lame.
Lame. It's lame in French. Which we could accept, like, you know, messages from in here from like other players, or actually in the story mission stuff. Like if you're, you know, inside here and you click on to
Arcanoloth says,
do something.
Macrame.
Macrame. You know, like you click on an episode thing to do and it pops up actually on your view screen. That would be nice. Oh, that is actually moving a little bit, isn't it? Let's see it. It's advancing downward to make it look like you're in space. They need a Starfield simulation there. Like in the other ships. They just don't give a shit about this, do they? Aren't there, there's like some sort of quests in the game to where they want you to go to the sick bay and do something or whatever, right? And you're like, if you have this bridge, you can't do that. You can't leave the damn bridge. So how do you go do other things inside the ship when it's like, talk to your duty officer? You're like, what the fuck, how? So then they came up with, oh, here you go, contact duty officers from in here.
Murdoch says, why don't cannibals eat clowns?
Because in well, that movie, what is it?
Murdoch says, because they taste funny.
Hey-oh! Ba-dum-ching. Rim shot. Do I have that as a sound file? Probably not. I'll tell you, this guy here, this guy. No respect at all, no respect. Access account bank. When does an account count for nothing here? What's that? Okay, just junk. Junk.
Murdoch says, when it came out in 2015, the HyperX Cloud 2 was one of the most comfortable gaming headsets on the market.
Oh, this is like fully opened up for stuff now.
Murdoch says, the addition of wireless capabilities, paired with a decent enough microphone and audio on PAR with the HyperX Cloud Alpha makes this a pretty sweet deal for under $150 USD.
Sweet.
Plenty of far more expensive gaming headsets aren't nearly as pleasant to use.
Neat, sweet, petite. Well, it's all on comfort, if you like it.
Murdoch says, okay, I will shut up now, lol.
About what? Oh. I'm about to get off of here anyway. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I was gonna be off, but they changed days with me and someone else, which is no problem at all. I get their Tuesday off. We get ready for that remodel.
Murdoch says, at Arcanoloth was right though, I should have read reviews. Luckily they will be fine.
That'll be fine, yeah. I always look up some reviews for things if I buy them online. You gotta be wary of those, like, only few reviews out of, you know, like it'll have so many stars like a 4.5 or whatever out of 5, and it's got 2 reviews saying this product
Murdoch
good.
says, exactly.
This product good. It worked for me. You know, you're like, where's your English at? No problem with this. Help me do
Arcanoloth
setup.
says, anything you wear is all about the right fit, can be good or bad for someone else and be the opposite for you. Hope it works.
Yeah. I never think about like a wireless headset, even though I'm sitting like, just a few feet
Murdoch
away from
says,
my computer.
like dildos.
But the wire that came with this headset, this Turtle Beach headset, is like
Arcanoloth
20
says,
feet or whatever.
yeah, you can spot the AstroTurfed reviews, cause you say, can I buy a vowel?
Or maybe it's like 14.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's exactly.
I'd buy
Arcanoloth
that
says,
for $1.
if it fits, I sits.
You shits. If it fits, it shits. I want to play on this console first. Is this the one that's got Tetris on it? Move out of the way. I want to sit on that one too. Sausage.
Murdoch says, okay, what is a really good movie to watch?
I don't know. Depends on what you're in the mood for. If you're looking for action and adventure, watch
Murdoch says,
Reacher.
new epic sci-fi.
Nepic
Arcanoloth
sci-fi.
says, Battleship Potemkin.
Pokemon.
Arcanoloth
sit here
says,
together.
oh. Well, not that. Murdoch says, I already finished Reacher.
Ah. Do you mind letting me see what you are doing, Klingon warrior?
Arcanoloth says, Jack Reacher 2, the Reacher round.
The Reacher round.
Arcanoloth says, Jack Reacher 3, never stop reachin'.
Never stop reaching. It's weird they call him Reacher. That's 'cause this is his last name, but
Murdoch says, Jack Reacher 4, I can't reach it.
you can't reach it.
Arcanoloth says, if I have a new big screen TV, I put on Ford vs Ferrari.
If you want some laughing or something like that, and you like watching movies, it's guaranteed to be some sci-fi to it. You can watch MST3K. I mean, they got the Twitch going on with that.
Arcanoloth says, Jack Reacher 5, I reached too far, now I've fallen and I can't get up.
Reached around too far, now my hand's stuck. Such a big chair for such a small warrior. Brr, brr, brr. That's a little Gary Jr.
Murdoch says, how about Russia locking all of its nukes in the next hour and we will all be dead by morning?
Hey, that would be great. To not wake up in the morning would be awesome. Gary Jr., get out of your father's chair. Gary Jr. was sitting in my chair. It's Gary Jr. Klingon.
My father runs this ship.
Arcanoloth says, Vlad promised Winnie he would wait until after the Olympics, so you have that long.
Oh, that was nice of him. You have until after the Olympics, and then I will destroy the world. We have to know who's going to win first, though. Russia, come first. Okay, we'll not bomb anyone. Kagan the Klingon. Okay. I think I'm done for the day. Gotta watch some Letterkenny. Of course, I don't
Murdoch
know if,
says, he is getting impatient, literally launched a nuke-capable missile and some hypersonic ones yesterday. Kevsky _ says, have a good night, Scorp.
Good night, Kev. What did he shoot missiles at? Just fired him in the air and let him blow up just because he's anxious, or go boom. I like it. Go boom. Klingon.
Murdoch says, yeah executy.
Exactly.
Arcanoloth says, I wreck the film, come and see.
Come and see. Brr, brr, brr. Brr, brr, brr. Brr, brr, brr. I don't know of any like new movies. Corridor Crew reviewed some bad and great CGI movies. They rated a lot of them, and there's like one called
Murdoch
Kesh
says,
something
marvelous
3.
MRS Meisel and her dirty Angus looks good.
Marvelous Miss Maisel. Are you looking for something new to watch or something that's already been out you just want to rewatch?
Arcanoloth says, I would like to explore MRS Meisel's marvelous Angus.
New.
Murdoch says, new. Murdoch says, it's Saturday night.
Is there anything really
Murdoch
new out?
says, haha.
Have you watched the War of Tomorrow one? What is that? With Chris Pine in it. Not Chris Pine, but Chris Pratt.
Murdoch says, seen it.
Okay.
Arcanoloth says, pretty much all the 2021 awards nominees are out on streaming.
Out on screaming. Let's Google then. Star Trek. Spotify bet big on Joe. It got more than it counted on. Joe Rogan. Oh, have you watched Finch?
Arcanoloth says, https://editorial.rottentomatoes.com/article/top movies of 2021/. Murdoch says, no, haven't seen Finch. Murdoch says, what is that about?
It's Tom Hanks builds a robot in an apocalyptic future. And
Arcanoloth says, the power of the dog was good. Dune is great on a big TV with surround.
And we have, like, what is this? Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. The Matrix Resurrections.
Murdoch says, yes, Dune is great.
Whatever.
Murdoch says, so it's spelled Finch?
Yeah, Finch.
Arcanoloth says, watch Pig Thank Me Later.
It's a Tom Hanks movie, kind of like, it gave me a feeling of a Castaway situation. But he creates the robot
Arcanoloth
Finch.
says, I have not watched Matrix 4 yet. Someday.
And then you have that Eternals, Marvel's Eternals. I haven't watched that yet. Apex with Bruce Willis. What is that? I'm not seeing that yet. And dude that played on Legends of Tomorrow is
Murdoch says,
guy.
Is Finch only on Apple TV? Damn.
I think so. Or it's out there somewhere. I'd say watch the trailer for it.
https://editorial.rottentomatoes.com/article/ The Star Trek cast is returning for another adventure and more movie news / Arcanoloth says, WTF.
Have you watched Free Guy?
Murdoch says,
Settlers.
Murdoch says, Free Guy?
Yeah. Reminiscence with Hugh Jackman. Free Guy's got Ryan Reynolds, and it's kind of like he's an NPC in a world, of gamers who's playing like GTA 5 around him. Bunch of indie movies.
Murdoch says, yeah, that's also worth a check out.
Yeah, and then you have the Suicide Squad, which they created the series, which I have not watched, of that one with John Cena that I haven't looked up. This Hathaway thing was a Gundam thing. Alien Conquest. Never seen that. Let's see, Black Widow, Venom, Injustice, Thunder Force. I've never heard of that with what's her face? Oxygen. What's that? I watched a what was that damn movie called? Where a girl gets abducted by a guy, but then all of a sudden she wakes up and she's inside this like prison thing, like cube, and then it's like traps and stuff that she has to get through. It's got a little bit of a sci-fi element to it. Stowaway. Huh. Watch options. Netflix. What was that I watched? Swan Song. What the hell is that? Infinite with Mark Wahlberg. Amazon Prime. Futuristic. Cosmic Sin with Bruce Willis. What the hell? Did he run into a need for money?
So this article says Paramount are concerned about the gap between Beyond and a possible fourth Kelvin film, but their market research says people like the actors, so they are going forward with an idea that is not the Tarantino idea.
Chaos Walking. Have you seen that? It's got dude from Spider-Man in it.
Arcanoloth says, Tarantino pitched an idea, but he was too busy to direct, and offered to give notes, but Paramount are backing off from the idea.
If you like Groundhog Day, I did watch this, the map, the Tiny Perfect Things. It was something to watch. Night Raiders. Comedies. Godzilla.
Murdoch says, I need Spock ships.
Spock ships? Spaceships. You need something space, huh? Bruce Willis is in another movie that I can't remember. 2031, yeah. 10 years from now, okay. What the hell? It's not even listed. It was a piece of shit movie. Straight to VOD Bruce Willis movies. Bruised Willis. What was that called?
Arcanoloth says, in response to the Amazon series,
Breach.
New Line asserts they own the film rights to Lord of the Rings and plan to do more films. Arcanoloth says, this is getting wild.
Oh my God.
Murdoch says, Bruised Willis.
Bruised Willis, that's what I'll call him.
Arcanoloth says, seen Pandorum?
Breach is the one I was thinking about. It's kind of like got an aliens thing to it, you know, like a theme of that kind of thing. And zombie/alien Bruce Willis movie that he's kind of a side role in. Bruised Willis. That's what she said. Demonic.
Murdoch says, it Breach kind of looks poopy.
Let's see. I typed in new sci-fi movies 2021 with spaceships, and it brought up movies that flew under the radar in
Murdoch
2021.
says, 2.5 stars apparat only. I started it and never finished.
You started it? You actually started watching it and never finished it? What is this one? Movies that snuck under the radar.
Murdoch says, here is one called 3022.
3022.
Murdoch says, but not sure.
That sounds kind of familiar. 2019 images. Let me see like the cover for that. No, it doesn't look. It's got Omar Epps from House in it.
Arcanoloth says, try High Life, 2018.
You can watch Resident Alien. That's got spaceships in it, and it's a TV series. It's on its second season.
Murdoch says, if you liked 3031 then you will really like 3040, and if you like that you're sure to love 3050.
Then we'll jump ahead 4,000 years. Action, drama, fantasy, horror, romance, comedy, superhero. Eternals. Space Sweepers. Not truckers, but sweepers. Space Truckers was a pretty cool movie.
Murdoch says, which one, Scorp?
I don't know. I don't have time to watch a movie tonight. I can watch TV show times 12, times 2 of that. I don't have movie options anymore. This looks, what is this?
Murdoch
Evangeline?
says, I'm gonna watch the free something.
Free Guy?
Arcanoloth says, watch Solaris, that'll put you to sleep.
2001 Space Odyssey. Just rewatch that. Beyond the Sky. 400 Days.
Arcanoloth says, when
Time
in doubt,
Trap.
there is always Interstellar. Murdoch says, yeah, Free Guy.
The Last Starship. Lollipop. What's that? 2018 sci-fi movie HD. And it has a 3 out of 10 in Internet Movie Database, 2.4 out of 5 on Vudu, so I guess not. Yet. Not going to watch this piece of shit. Time Trap. 11.
Murdoch says, it was made in someone's garage.
Right. Beyond the Sky. It was a 5.2 out of 10, 2.8 out of 5. We need something with Michael Shannon in it, because he's always in pretty good sci-fi shit. What's he been up to lately? He's not playing Zod anymore, that's for damn sure. Abandoned. The Flash. He's in The Flash. Probably it's got to be a Zod post-production. George and Tammy, the TV series.
Murdoch says, Arcanoloth, watch Beyond the Black Rainbow if you like weird.
The Quarry. Chief John Moore. The Quarry? It sounds like one of those... No, he's a guy with a gun. Michael Shannon.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, that's a weird one.
Have you ever watched Donnie Darko?
Arcanoloth says, lot of YT dark ambient videos bits that film.
The best new science fiction movies trailer. Movies that flew under the radar again. Movies that blew us away. Sci-fi movies that blew us away. It's got Finch in there. It's a Tom Hanks movie, so there you go. Voyagers, if you've not seen it, it's space stuff. I would watch it Stowaway if I could. Doctor Who. Time travel
Murdoch
movies.
says, I don't think I've seen Donnie Darko. Murdoch says, what is that about?
It's got, what's his face in it? Jake Gyllenhaal? Is it? Yeah. And it's kind of a wild and twisted type of darkness movie, you know, where he's, I don't know if he has these special abilities or not, but it's, I'd watch, I can't really explain
Arcanoloth says, mindfuck film, don't watch if you are trying to sleep.
it. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
Arcanoloth
wild.
says, great film you need to rewalk. Murdoch says, LOL thanks.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. It's been a damn long time since I watched that. Donnie Darko from 2001. During the presidential election of 1988, a teenager named Donnie Darko sleepwalks out of his
Murdoch
house one
says,
night and sees
and
a
what was
giant
the other one?
demonic
Voyagers?
rabbit. Yeah, Voyagers. It's got the dude from what is that? It's Ready Player One, and it's about like kids that are grown up inside of an isolation area so that they can be put on a spaceship and sent to a new world. So they've not seen anything of like what a tree looks like, what grasses look like.
Murdoch says, seen that one or tried to watch it. Fuck kids.
Yeah, but they're teenage kids, and then they like they sip this like green blue stuff that keeps them kind of docile, and then they decide not to, and they start like actually having human emotions and start like killing one another and kind of going nuts on the ship and stuff like that.
Murdoch says, but Colin Farrell.
Yeah, Colin Farrell, he was on it. He was probably doodling one of the actors on that thing, I'll tell you. Colin Farrell, best known for standing
Murdoch
in a
says, yeah, that one was okay.
best known for standing in a phone booth for several hours at a time. 12 Monkeys, there's a good one. If you've never watched that. Good time travel sci-fi with Bruce Willis. The whole plane thing in Donnie Darko was just weird. I never could figure that one out.
Murdoch says, is that the one where it's just a girl and boy left on an empty spaceship and they created their own Earth inside the ship? Arcanoloth says, 12 Monkeys is amazing.
I love 12 Monkeys. Even the TV show was okay. Which one? Not Voyagers. The one with Chris Pratt, whenever he's like wakes up on that ship and then he wakes someone else up and they like live on there and stuff or whatever, and while the ship's heading to a new planet. That's, I can't remember what that one is. The Purge Forever. I've never seen that one. Yeah. Chaos Walking has a spaceship in it. It's where all the males on the planet, their thoughts or whatever are projected above their head. And then a girl comes down from a second colony ship or whatever like that, and it doesn't affect the females. So anything he like thinks about kissing her and stuff, it kind of plays out above his head, and she sees it. And 400 Days. Best sci-fi science fiction movies ranked stuff. They're starting to put like Rotten Tomatoes on the rankings now. Enable ads for Rotten Tomatoes. This is Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, sure. I got a way around that. Refresh quickly and press X. Meander. Car ride, unknown man. Lisa wakes up in tube and her arm is strapped.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, RT has become the standard for better or worse.
Meander, that's the one with the girl in the traps and stuff, yeah.
OXNYX053 says, Mom and Dad save the universe, world maybe.
Boss level, Godzilla vs. Kong, the map of tiny perfect things, Stowaway, Fried Berry, In Earth, Black Widow,
Arcanoloth
Free
says,
Guy,
I
Oxygen.
think there is an argument for the quality of Metacritic's data next to RT's system, but Metacritic does nothing to make their site as usable as RT for film. Murdoch says, I think I will watch that new 4-hour-long Star Wars about the ancient Sith Lords. Murdoch says, oh sorry that doesn't exist yet.
If you want to watch like a small season of something, I saw that Tales from the Loop was pretty interesting. It's like a sci-fi type thing. Reminded me kind of like the Eureka, the TV show. Yeah, there's not really much of an option and stuff.
Murdoch says, Tales from the Poop. Sounds interesting.
Loop, L-O-O-P. It's pretty interesting.
Arcanoloth says, Tales from the Loop is neat yet, anthology series.
Or you can watch robots wrestling. You know, Japanese robots wrestling.
Arcanoloth says, I enjoy anthologies like those. Arcanoloth says, Star Wars Visions is neat if you like that.
Or robots playing soccer automatically or autonomously, whatever, in real life. Those were okay for a while. Anyway, Settlers,
Murdoch
what is that?
says, looks like I started the first episode from Tales from the Poop but never continued it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm done for the day, for reals. Because I've been sitting here with this frozen picture of this Klingon looking confused for a while now. And I'm sure people are like,
says,
why are you just
Night
fucking
LOL.
talking? Yeah. So I'm going to get that done. Thanks for popping in. Been a while. Yes. Nothing really changes, though, does
Murdoch
it?
says, that is a cool bridge, though.
Yeah, it's a basic damn fucking bridge to nowhere.
Arcanoloth says,
It's a prison cell.
Neat.
It's a prison cell.
Arcanoloth says, GG.
Good game, yo.
Congratulations, General.
Thank you, General. Okay. There's always got to have an orchestra every time a Klingon does anything. Isn't that weird? All right. I am closing it down in 5. And Arcanolo, thank you for reminding me about my starting soon screen being up that long. 4, 3, 2, 1. A middle finger.
Murdoch says, 7,6,5.
Yes. And ending now. Good night, everybody.
OXNYX053 says, it looks like you have an injury or 7.
A few, yes, a few. I've still got internal bleeding. I'm trying to see how far I can go until he just dies or something. He's a Klingon. He can handle it. Okay. Good night.